Now, going on to the business blunder of the day, you have Kia recalling 320,000 vehicles. You just can't escape, literally. Now, this is because the trunk latch might crack, which prevents the trunk from opening from the inside. So that's where in the United States it actually is a law. If you look at a trunk, they usually have a glowing piece of plastic with a little funny picture that says, jump out of the trunk. It's for safety. So if someone is locked in the trunk or, someone being kidnapped, they see that latch and they can automatically just pull it and it automatically unlocks the trunk so they can escape. Now, it looks like this will cover Kia vehicles, specifically the Rio, the Optima, Optima Hybrid, Optima Plug-in Hybrid, and it's a grand total of 319,436 vehicles, according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration report. Now, it looks like this is, thankfully, it doesn't look like to be a catastrophic issue where there hasn't been any negative reports of people being hurt thus far from this, and it's not a catastrophic engine or transmission failure or a brake failure, so it doesn't sound like there's any collision issues. So thankfully, it's not too dangerous in that regard. But it certainly is not good for the reputation. Just last week, they had an issue where their car had an acceleration issue. Well, I would also venture to say that's partially because people who drive Kias aren't used to them being accelerating more than 21 miles per hour. Don't worry, that's just a moderate pun. And it's also because of an issue with automatic transmission, the software. Yet another reason to just buy a vehicle with 3 pedals, also known as a manual transmission, the best experience you'll ever have from a vehicle. I highly implore everyone to go buy one while you still can before they're subsequently outlawed due to de facto bans on internal combustion engines with tailpipe emissions from global government entities. But this isn't good for their reputation. Kia's gone, they've had a great pendulum swing. In the 90s, way back in the day, they were a very pejorative joke of a company. People actually compared them to being as reliable as a bomb sled being rolled down the hill. Jay Leno famously on his late night show back in the day. Now, thankfully, they got some new German leadership. Actually, had German leadership, I believe, from Volkswagen, leave Volkswagen going over to Kia. And that's why, mid to late 2000s, you can't help but notice the interiors got a lot better, kind of looked a little bit like a Volvo. They all came with standard heated and cooled seats, which at the time was unprecedented for the industry. Only a few competitors had that type of capability, usually more high-end. So they introduced a lot of luxury features, more standard or entry level, got some really attention. And at the time, they had the best warranty. I remember back in the day when I was selling cars, they had a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty for the powertrain. That's unprecedented good of a warranty. Now, they used those things to help bolster the reliability of the brand. They did increase the reliability of the cars, of course, as well. And they became a very reputable car company with Kia Hyundai. They're the same company. But with all these recalls and all these issues, let me know in the comments, I can't help but think the quality of them are going down. And I don't know if they need new leadership or what it's going to take. But to have all these issues damaging what was a pretty good brand, and now you have something where it's as simple as a little piece of plastic cracking that is supposed to be something that's a vital safety thing where you want that to be secure. I gotta say that's certainly the business blunder of the day. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in again. Also, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of September. I know it's a tall order, but if you click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, don't forget to take the time to like and comment. The feedback is greatly appreciated, especially the critical feedback, as I try to make the show better and better, and as well as try to improve myself more and more to make the show an experience more pleasurable for the user and the fans. Also, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.